down. Comparable, from a higher position to a lower one, downwards. Comparable, at a lower or further place or position along a set path. South, as south is at the bottom of typical maps. Away from the city, regardless of direction. At or towards any place that is visualized as down by virtue of local features or local convention, or arbitrarily, irrespective of direction or elevation change. Sports, towards the opponent's side, in ball sports. Into a state of non-operation. To a subordinate or less prestigious position or rank. Rail transport, in the direction leading away from the principal terminus, away from milepost 0. Sentence substitute, imperative, get down. Britain, academia, dated, away from Oxford or Cambridge. From a remoter or higher antiquity. So as to lessen quantity, level, or intensity. So as to reduce size, weight, or volume. From less to greater detail. So as to secure or compress something to the floor, ground, or other, usually horizontal, surface. Can we verify, plus, this sense? Intensifier, used with verbs to add emphasis to the action of the verb. Can we verify, plus, this sense? Used with verbs to indicate that the action of the verb was carried to some state of completion, rather than being of indefinite duration. From the higher end to the lower of. From north to south of. From one end to another of, in any direction, along. Colloquial, at a given place that is seen as removed from one's present location or other point of reference. Informal, sad, unhappy, depressed, feeling low. Normally in the combination down with, sick or ill. At a lower level than before. Having a lower score than an opponent. Baseball, colloquial, following the noun modified, out. Colloquial, with on, negative about, hostile to. Not comparable, Canada, U.S., slang, comfortable with, accepting of, approachable. Not comparable, inoperable, out of order, out of service. Finished, of a task, defeated or dealt with, of an opponent or obstacle, elapsed, of time. Often coupled with to go, remaining. Not comparable, military, law enforcement, slang, of a person, wounded and unable to move normally, or killed. Not comparable, military, aviation, slang, of an aircraft, mechanically failed, collided, shot down, or otherwise suddenly unable to fly. Thoroughly practiced, learned, or memorized, mastered. Compare down pat. Obsolete, downright, absolute, positive. African American vernacular, slang, accepted or respected, especially in the black or thug community. Facing downwards. Transitive, to knock, someone or something, down, to cause to come down, to fell. From 16th C. Transitive, to lower, to put, something, down. From 16th C. Transitive, figurative, to defeat, to overpower. From 17th C. Transitive, colloquial, to disparage, to put down. From 18th C. Intransitive, rare, or obsolete, to go or come down, to descend. From 17th C. Transitive, colloquial, to drink or swallow, especially without stopping before the vessel containing the liquid is empty. From 19th c. Transitive, American football, Canadian football, to render, the ball, dead, typically by touching the ground while in possession. From 19th c. Transitive, golf, pocket billiards, to sink, a ball, into a hole or pocket. From 20th c. A negative aspect, a downer. Dated, a grudge, on someone. An act of swallowing an entire drink at once. American football, a single play, from the time the ball is snapped, the start, to the time the whistle is blown, the end, when the ball is down, or is downed. Crosswords, a clue whose solution runs vertically in the grid. A downstairs room of a two-story house. Down payment. Especially southern England, a hill, especially a chalk hill, rolling grassland, usually in the plural, a field, especially one used for horse racing. Britain, chiefly in the plural, a tract of poor, sandy, undulating or hilly land near the sea, covered with fine turf which serves chiefly for the grazing of sheep. Soft, fluffy immature feathers which grow on young birds. Used as insulating material in duvets, sleeping bags, and jackets. Botany, the pubescence of plants, the hairy crown or envelope of the seeds of certain plants, such as the thistle. The soft hair of the face when beginning to appear. That which is made of down, as a bed or pillow, that which affords ease and repose, like a bed of down. Transitive, to cover, ornament, line, or stuff with down. D O W N. Down.